Monday of the 7th week of Ordinary Time, Reflection and Wisdom. Hello everyone, welcome to another Dare Today video. Today we'll reflect on the readings for February 24th, 2025, Monday of the 7th week of Ordinary Time. These readings invite us to contemplate the wisdom of the Lord and to recognize the importance of faith and prayer in our daily lives. Let's begin with the first reading from the book of Sirach, also known as Ecclesiasticus. All wisdom comes from the Lord and is with him forever. Who can count the sands of the beach, the drops of rain, or the days of the ages? Who can explore the height of the sky, the expanse of the earth, and the depth of the abyss? Before all things wisdom was created, and the light of understanding from eternity. To whom has the source of wisdom been revealed? Who has known its inexhaustible resources? Only one is wise, extremely awesome, the one who sits on his throne, the Lord. He created wisdom, contemplated it, and measured it. He poured it out on all his works and on all people according to his generosity. He lavished it on those who love him. The wisdom of the Lord is infinite and eternal. It reminds us that all knowledge and understanding come from him. How can we apply this wisdom in our daily lives? By seeking guidance in prayer and by trusting in his plan for us. Now, let's listen to the Gospel of the day according to St. Mark. At that time, when Jesus came down from the mountain and reached the place where his disciples were, he saw a large crowd around them and some teachers of the law arguing with them. When the crowd saw Jesus, they were greatly impressed and ran to greet him. He asked them, "What are you arguing about?" Out of the crowd, someone answered him, "Teacher, I brought you my son who has a spirit that won't let him talk. Whenever it seizes him, it throws him to the ground. He foams at the mouth, grinds his teeth, and becomes rigid. I asked your disciples to drive it out, but they could not." Jesus replied, "You unbelieving people, how long must I stay with you? How long must I put up with you? Bring the boy to me." And they brought him. As soon as the spirit saw Jesus, it convulsed the boy violently. It threw him to the ground and rolled him around, making him foam at the mouth. Jesus asked the father, "How long has this been happening to him?" The father replied, "From childhood. It has often thrown him into fire and into water to kill him. So if you can do anything, take pity on us and help us." Jesus replied, "What do you mean, if you can? Everything is possible for one who believes." Immediately the boy's father exclaimed through tears, "I do believe. Help me overcome my unbelief." When Jesus saw that a crowd was running to the scene, he rebuked the impure spirit. "You deaf and mute spirit," he said, "I command you, come out of him and never enter him again." The spirit shrieked, convulsed him violently, and came out. The boy looked so much like a corpse that many said, "He's dead." But Jesus took him by the hand and lifted him to his feet, and he stood up. After Jesus had gone indoors, his disciples asked him privately, "Why couldn't we drive it out?" He replied, "This kind can come out only by prayer and fasting." In this passage, we see the importance of faith and prayer in the fight against adversity. Jesus shows us that with faith, all things are possible. He also teaches us that there are situations that require a special dedication to prayer and fasting. Today, we learn that God's wisdom is our guide and that with faith and prayer, we can overcome any obstacle. As Jesus says in Mark 9:23, everything is possible for one who believes. Thank you for joining us today on Dare Today. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like this video, and share it with those who might need this message of wisdom and faith. See you in the next video. Have a day filled with light and purpose.